Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. It is time for a Monster Legends sneak peek video, and from what I hear, some of these monsters coming up, specifically the Maze monster, is pretty amazing. This is going to be my first time seeing this monster, anything having to do with this monster. Some players have tried to spoil it and have told me some stuff about the monster, so I do know some background, but this is going to be good. I'm excited to see what this monster has to offer. So with that being said, of course, don't forget you can get your Siamese skin after the race is over. All you need is a marathon key, and then I believe it costs 100 gems to get that alternative skin, which I probably will be purchasing it. I mean, yes, it's 100 gems, and I don't like spending gems, but it is kind of nice to have an alternative skin, especially if it doesn't become available in the future. What would make me really sad is if SocialPoint decided to do another like limited time skin maze in the future and it happened to be this skin, then I'd be really sad, kind of like they did with Tiny, but I don't see them doing that. Alright, let's go down. So the Nor path, this is actually going on right now, so this is old news. Monsterwood cells, Monsterwood is bursting with cells. You can obtain Moon Haze, Rosioku, Divestris, and Dr. Watts. Man, people are gonna have Rosioku rank 3, oh sorry, rank 3 by the end of this, or rank 5 even. Divestris as well. Alright, but this is cool that you can get Moon Haze and Dr. Watts if this hasn't already happened. Marathon reward, so this is what I talked about. The marathon key also includes the skin offer, but it doesn't end there. By reaching a specific labs, you get 2 permanent avatars and a time limit avatar. Ready, set, go! One of the cool things about the marathon and having the marathon key, if you complete 10 laps, you can purchase a level 10 rune for 325 gems. So if you don't have a level 10 rune yet, you definitely want to do that. That level 10 rune will help you out to place in the top 5,000 in the Rune Lords event, and you will get 25 free gems every single week, which goes a long way. Alright, but moving on to the new stuff, Blazinger quest. A new quest is about to start. Make sure you're ready and to read a bunch of top monsters and even obtain a new one. Blazinger. But that's not all. The quest days are coming too, bringing you the opportunity to get monsters from previous events. So the cool thing about the quest days is that if you have quest monsters and you're able to complete the quest survival dungeon or the quest dungeon, whatever it is, you have a chance to get a lot of bronze relic chests as well as some quest monster cells, maybe some Atom Fusion cells, I don't know. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Here's the monster. Blaz 2.0 deals moderate metal damage to one enemy. Muscle Body deals low metal damage to all enemies. Evil AI removes 50% of total life from one enemy, applies possession to itself. Ooh, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. The 50% total life is awesome, especially because, you know, we're getting some really tanky monsters. Glub, Mr. Beast, there's already a lot of tanky tank monsters, so this will be useful. But to possess yourself, not a fan of that. System Overload deals low special damage, applies shock and burn. Wow, this is pretty good. So you shock and you burn. Oh, I thought there was more to it. Oh, wait, trait disable yourself. Ooh, I don't know if you want to trait disable yourself, but the cool thing about System Overload against a Megaton monster, say you're taking on Daedalus, right? You deal some low special damage, then you shock, then you burn, so 2 dots. So, you know, combine that with the 50% total life. I think these two skills back to back, assuming the enemy doesn't remove the shock or the burn, just the amount of HP they lose from burn and shock, and then that total life, maybe a little extra damage, you'll be able to take down even the tankiest monsters. But realistically, with relics and everything, probably not, but this is interesting. This is definitely interesting. Let's see what else we have. Prepare for War deals moderate metal damage to an enemy, shock, and gives stamina to itself. Okay, so you don't have to worry about stamina. Feel the Heat deals low metal damage, applies burn. I could kind of tell it was going to be an AoE burn by the name. Stay Safe, everyone, removes negative effects from itself. I was really hoping that was a team skill. Heals itself by 50%, applies 30% life shield. This is a pretty nice supportive skill. So negative effects are gone, 50% heal, and 30% life shield to everyone. And of course, if you did trait disable with System Overload, you would be able to stay safe and get your trait back. I don't need an antivirus. Deals moderate metal damage, applies nanovirus to all enemies, gives anticipation to itself. Oh, that's pretty cool. He can give himself anticipation. So, specifically, since some of the dominant mythic monsters are those extra trainer mythic monsters, the best monster that comes to mind is Nor, since she was a race monster. A lot of players have her at rank 3, 4, and 5. So, that's cool that you can give yourself anticipation, and you even have some healing skills, right? 50% and a life shield, and then being able to total life 50%. So, that's pretty cool. I don't need an antivirus. This also sounds like it would kind of give yourself... I was feeling like it would give nanovirus. It also kind of felt like you would give yourself, like, positive effects blocked or something. Positive effects protection, or maybe block, oh, I guess, yeah, nanovirus on the enemy. The ultimate, Gigantic Torpedoes, removes positive effects from all enemies, disables traits, and deals heavy metal damage. I almost thought for a second that was going to be like AoE stun or something. But I mean, trait disable, and well, first of all, you remove positive effects first, and then trait disable. That's awesome. And then heavy metal damage. Dang, based on the skill set, I don't know what he is. He's somewhat supportive, somewhat attacker, somewhat of a tank. He's like 50% total life, lots of AoEs, and then can give himself anticipation. He's a jack of all trades right now. Based on the skill set, I don't really see attacker though. Low metal damage, low special damage, low moderate damage. Yeah, this monster is someone you play for that 50% total life and for all of the AoEs and for that shield and protection to yourself. I think even the anticipation could work out. So interesting monster. Weird. I think weird is 100% right. OMG. OP. I don't know if he's OP. I don't think I'd say he's OP. He's weird. He's definitely weird. It's going to be interesting to test him out. We're going to have a Glam Head pathway, so this is your chance to rank up Glam Head, previous Mythic monster, so hopefully you can get him at rank 1 by the end of this, or even, yeah, hopefully rank 1. And let's see. He's a metal artifact with torture skills. Ah, there we go. So he has artifact. So he can't get hit with negative effects. You can't control him. So that automatically makes him interesting. When a monster has artifact, they pretty much have immune to torture, which is so amazing right now. And they basically have immune to control, like Qualtocroc trait, which is so amazing. So this is pretty amazing. This is cool. So now this skill over here, Evil AI, it makes more sense. Applies possession to itself, not if you have artifact, although I do feel like he'll probably have artifact at rank 3. So now you have a mythic monster that can remove 50% of total life from an enemy monster without any negative effect to yourself. And on top of that, even if you don't run this trait disable skill, on top of having that 50% total life reduction, you can also, let's see, AoE burn, shock and stamina, remove negative effects, heal, this is more of a team skill. Nanovirus anticipation. I think the best thing then is that whoa, wait a minute. If you have anticipation, if you have artifact, you can't give yourself anticipation. So you would have to trait disable yourself in order to give yourself anticipation. Oh man, I don't know if I like this monster. I feel like artifact will actually work against him. And if you keep artifact, then all you really have is that 50% total life reduction. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this monster. Yeah, because in order to, only if that trait disable skill gave you an extra turn, then you'd be able to nanovirus anticipation. I don't know how I feel about him. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should read, right? I guarantee you at rank 3 he becomes artifact. Maybe he'll be like Santirion. Santirion at rank 1 gives himself Megatons, and then at rank 3 he gives himself artifact. I never want to rank up my Santirion because I like him being able to apply positive effects. I like that he cannot, that he doesn't have artifact because I can give him evasion at the start of the battle. But let's see. So scroll up. He can apply shock burn while sacrificing trait, apply nanovirus, gains anticipation. On another one of his skills, he loses negative effects, heals by 50, casts a 30% shield. Here it is. At rank 0, he's hardened. At rank 1, he's tough. At rank 3, he becomes artifact. Okay, honestly, I don't think he's going to be that worth of a monster. I don't think he's going to be meta or anything. Just based on this, he actually does have the evolving trait. It's hardened, then tough, then artifact. Kind of like Qualtocroc. I think it's a similar thing where he's immune to stun one turn and then freeze and possession, and then he becomes just immune to control. I'm not a fan, actually. I don't think he's going to be much of a meta monster. This quest is very special. You can start off by getting a brand new mythic by combining Taiga or Galante, Lord Moltres. Guys, Lord Moltres is used in every single breeding event. You got to pick one up if you don't have one yet. Your chances of getting him are high, but if you don't get Blazinger, you'll obtain 3 amazing legendaries: Scrap Warrior, Tankarion, and Patient Cyber. Yes, I can finally get Tankarion. So keep in mind that during these quests, these monsters are all guaranteed. You will get a Scrap Warrior, you will get a Tankarion, you will get a Patient Cyber, or you will get a Blazinger. So you're going to get one of those 4 monsters. There are no, gone are the times of, what's his name? That common magic monster, Genie. No more Genies. Okay, so for every successful event, you'll get a quest scroll for the quest dungeon, and then quest blah 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 blah. Okay, no reason to read the rest of this. I think this event should be easy enough. I think, in my personal opinion, whether a mythic monster is good or not, you should still focus on getting 1 copy of every mythic, because as of right now, there is no way to get old mythic monsters other than when SocialPoint decides to put their cells into Monsterwood. So I would just get 1 copy of every mythic, because who knows when they're going to be used. What if Blazinger is used in a future breeding event to get like an Aromau or something? So go ahead and just try to pick them up anyways. Alright, let's move on. So we have Lonrad moveset. Completing the collection deals moderate light damage, applies sunburn. Okay, I think this is a default skill. That's already pretty good. Sunburn. I imagine this is going to be spammable, so you'll always have a spammable Sunburn. Let's see. Where's Vastus? Deals low light damage to all enemies. Loopy Shot. Removes positive effects from one enemy. Deals moderate light damage. The positive effect removal is nice, but moderate light damage is weak. Let's see. Deals low light damage. Applies Sunburn. AoE Sunburn. Alright. Resurrects one ally with 1% life. Gives one extra turn. Ooh, that's very interesting. Immediate resurrection with 1% life, and you get an immediate extra turn. Not that many monsters can do a revival extra turn. Monsters that come to my head are Ragnarök, Undead's Ritual, except they also get double damage, and it's not 1% life. And then I think even Necromancer has a revival extra turn. So this is interesting. Right now in the Mythic era, that is awesome. Okay, you don't understand how awesome this is. This is fantastic. I will say, though, that the only monster you have to worry about is, funny enough, his nemesis, Miseris. Miseris has Anticipation. So if you were to resurrect someone with 1% life and an extra turn, Miseris' Anticipation would kick in, and he would be able to kill you since you only have 1 HP. So just watch out for that. But other than that, Resurrection 1% life, I love that. Didn't I tell you guys? I told you guys, like, Miseris, yes, like, when he came out, yes, he was a race monster and everything, and yes, he's a resurrection, but as a resurrection, I think his skill set is really lacking. So far, we have an AoE Sunburn, we have a resurrection. I'm liking this monster a lot. We even have a positive effect removal. Let's see. Oh, wow. Resurrects all allies with 50% life, applies regen. So this is kind of like Miseris. Miseris can do this as well. So the difference is Miseris can resurrect and give evasion, which I would argue might be more powerful because not a lot of mythic monsters can deal with evasion. More and more monsters are being released that can deal with it, but still I'd say there's a handful that can't really. But then this is, I think for Miseris on defense, being able to resurrect with evasion is nice. For offense though, being able to resurrect an immediate extra turn, ooh, the stuff you can do with that. So that's pretty cool. Resurrects allies with 50% life regen, so another way for them to regain life. Some protection. Applies area dodge, evasion, positive effects protection to itself. Wow, this is a phenomenal skill. Area dodge, evasion, and positive effect protection. Area dodge, evasion, positive effect protection. So, a monster like Wormlad could get rid of some protection because, you know, you still single target, you remove positive effects twice. On Dana, I'd have to look at her skill set, but on Dana might be able to deal with this unless one of her positive effect removals is an AoE, but on Dana might be able to deal with this. Oh man, this is tight. Wow, this is really good. And it's really going to depend on the skill sets on this, but just imagine this monster. If this monster can hold a revival lessons, that'd be even more insane. But just imagine this monster is last on the battlefield, and she applies area dodge, evasion, positive effect protection. The enemy can't deal with it, right? They can't hit you with the AoE, they can't hit you with a single target, technically evasion, and then you get a turn again, and use that turn to resurrect, what is it? Prial Sunshine, you resurrect your allies. So you were the last monster alive, now your allies are back at it. Because you did your AoE resurrection, and now your allies are back with life regen, and you have life regen. Wow, that's tight. I can see this skill. I'm going to call it right now. This skill is going to have a high stamina cost. I'm thinking 60 plus. I'm thinking 60 plus, maybe even like 100 plus. And it's probably going to have like a 5 or 6 turn cooldown. That is a great skill. I'm thinking this monster is going to have high stamina cost. For sure, Sun Protection is going to have high stamina, high cooldown, and even that healing skill might have high stamina, high cooldown. So, okay, 2 healing skills, an amazing support skill. Really amazing support skill. Oh gosh, area dodge is great. With a taunt monster, this monster with a taunt monster, because again, like, if this is the last monster alive and you do this, and then you resurrect the taunt monster, now, even though evasion's gone, the area dodge protects you. Gosh, that's great. Vega's Feeling removes negative effects from all allies and life regen. Don't you love a monster that can remove negative effects from your team with all the negative effects in the game? Okay. Dang, so skill set wise, I'm thinking Feeling, Protection, Light over here. You might not need this. It would really depend on the situation. If you're outnumbered, you would probably run it. And Sunburn is nice. That's tight. So AoE Sunburn, this extra turn revival, area dodge, and the negative effect removal. And sometimes you will run this other one. Cool. I don't want to say this monster is going to be OP yet. I don't know if it's going to be OP. But it's definitely really nice. It's definitely really nice, but I don't know if I would go as far as to say OP. But it's definitely really nice, for sure. Maybe you'd go single Sunburn. Because, no, yeah, this monster, it is good, though. That's a great skill set. We have to wait and see the stats. We have to wait and see the cooldown and everything. But so far, I'm liking it. Let's see. Directs the Museum of Outer Space, where the most fascinating space creatures displayed for the public to visit. He's one who finds and abducts all the aliens in the museum, so he doesn't have many friends in space. He kills his victims, takes them to the museum, and resurrects once they're caged. Wow, this monster is crazy! He doesn't have many friends in space. He kills his victims, takes them to the museum, and resurrects them once they're caged. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. The Lonrad Mace has opened its gates. You get the chance to get Lonrad, a light support monster with resurrection skills, both single target and area. He can remove negative effects, that's what I really like, and give regen, or evasion and area dodge to himself. We have evolving trait. Stun immunity. Okay, he can't be stunned. At rank 1, he makes allies immune to immediate death. Oh, all of your allies. That's nice, not just himself. At rank 3, he gains a 50% life shield to the start of the battle. I mean, that rank 3 made him even better. Honestly, even the rank 1, one of the skills Nord can do is KO, 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 which is an instant death. So to be able to give your team immunity to instant death and then 50% life shield to your whole team, that's pretty cool. Definitely working on that, keeping them alive. I don't know. I like the monster. I definitely gotta wait till we see stats. I like the monster. I like the monster a lot. I'm trying to think, like, Miseris, I like that he can do double damage to your attacker and then attacker can kill. And I love the resurrection with evasion. But then this monster's immediate resurrection next turn, and as long as there's no anticipation monster on the enemy side, that's an advantage for offense. I can see them both being equally good in offense. One of the biggest advantages Miseris has is the ability, or actually not the ability, the fact that he was a race monster, so a lot of players have him ranked up, whereas this monster is going to be a mace monster, so a lot of players are going to get him rank 1, unranked, rank 1 possibly. So is it going to be worth it to rank 3 just for the 50% life start of the battle? It would be nice, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? That is a whole different question. That's a whole different conversation. So I like this monster. I really do like this monster, but I don't know if I would say it's OP. I do like the monster a lot, because I like the skill set a lot, but again, I don't know if I can say it's OP. Let me think. If I combine him with Armor Claw, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. His ultimate, by the way, Sunburn, Burn, Ignite, that is an amazing torture ult. Alright, I'm curious to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think he's OP? Do you think this is a monster worth using Mythic Amber on to rank up? Or would you still save your Mythic Amber? Let me know in the comments below. Because I really do want to hear what you guys have to say. I feel like there might be, I think the fact that we see area dodge as a skill, that might be the reason players are like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But having area dodge as a skill and having it as a trait are totally different things. So I don't know, I'm curious. I really want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this monster? I think the biggest thing is we need to wait to see the stamina cost and the cooldowns, because if they're high, then you get Siamese, rank 4, rank 5, rank 3, just activating cooldown start of the battle and you're not being able to do anything except maybe a spammable Sunburn. If we see 5 and 6 on these kind of skills, then I don't know. So I think I'm gonna wait before calling this monster OP. Based on what I see right now, I definitely like him though. Definitely like him. Here he is, by the way. This is the monster, if you've been wondering. He is going to be the new light resurrection monster, which is funny because he doesn't even look like a resurrection monster. But there he is. Alright, moving on. Crusty Tails token. Find tokens for the Crusty Tails event in Monsterwood. So as you all know, the Tails event, one of the easiest events, save up like 150 gems and you will be able to get this brand new monster very easily. By the end of the first day, just watching Monsterwood videos, you'll probably have all of your tokens. If not, there's going to be dungeons where you can get 2 of each. There's going to be 2 dungeons, you can get 4. And then the weekly challenges will give you additional tokens. Alright, let's see. Abduction Maze Limited. So yeah, you can get 100 cells. It will be closer, usual to the start of the path, but after collect. Oh, cool! So it looks like SocialPoint is going to keep doing what they did with the mazes, where you can actually get 160 cells in the limited edition pathway. So this is awesome. He's going to be, again, mazes are very free-to-play friendly. Everyone's going to be able to get this monster and have fun with them unranked. And then we have what I can only assume is Blazinger, and I think that's all the information we have on the sneak peek. If you guys want to check out anything that I showed you guys, I will have a link to the Gaming Coalition Discord. Specifically, I am on the Monster Legends sneak peek tab if you want to follow along and see upcoming sneak peek information. And at the same time, here is the calendar, the weekly calendar from June 29th to July 5th. So I am recording this on Tuesday. So as you can see, we have the Nord pathway, we have the Mr. Beast breeding, and we have the Free Circus Marathon still going on. Wednesday, we're going to get the Glamhead pathway, and it looks like there's something missing. Is it the Mr. Beast breeding? Thursday, we get the Glamhead pathway still going on. The Blazinger's Quest breeding event starts on Thursday, so if you want to maybe clear hatchery, or clear your hatchery, clear your breeding tree, breeding mountain, you should have it cleared by Thursday. If you want to activate Camilla, maybe Thursday's the day to do it. Nemesis days will also happen Thursday. Friday, we get the Abduction Maze. So this is going to be to get this new monster, and then we'll find out whether he's OP or not. Saturday, we get the Valky's Challenge. Sunday, we get basically the same as Saturday. And next week, we'll have more information on Krusty's Tail. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for the sneak peek. I really want to hear your guys' opinion. Is this Mythic monster the next OP monster? Is this a monster worth using Mythic Amber on? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe.